Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Andrew G, and welcome to episode 42 of my podcast, The Public Affair. I'm really excited to get this episode rolling for you guys. I'm really excited about this guest. Thank you guys so much for helping me bring 42 episodes of The Public Affair to you guys. And of course to Rogue Media Network with my boy Mike Hamilton, my producer, who is the mastermind of editing and producing. I love you, Mike. You're the best. Before we get started, I want to give a shout out to some of our sponsors of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to you by Arjon Painting with my boy Juan Arjon. He's a family-owned local paint company that specializes in residential homes, both interior and exterior. It has the best quality guaranteed. So if you need your home painted, how you gonna call anybody else that's not Arjon Painting? I love my boy Juan, trying to get him on The Public Affair, but he keeps dodging me. What's that? Love him. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. Of course, the Pollo Box and Audio with Jeffrey Monreal. He focuses on installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and much more. He's a jack of all trades. I love me some Jeffrey Monreal. Hooked my car up from the ground up. He is the best. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. Of course, to Marcos Cordero with Midway Nutrition. He focuses on meal replacement shakes. Right now, we're drinking this really great tea called Riptide Tea that just has me absolutely wired. He warned me to mix it up and whatever. It's just really good and it's fruity because I'm a fruit. So if you guys are focused on more healthier meal replacements, make sure you hit up my boy Midway Nutrition. Marcos Cordero. He also has Waco Nutrition and Energy located on Spate if you're in the Waco area. Of course, to Elite Barbershop with my boy Sid Rodriguez. He's located on Hewitt Drive. You can download the Cut app or call the number on the screen to book. He also has Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, and Santos Cordova out there making you look all hot and sexy for the weekend. He cuts my hair. Sid does. That's why I look all cute and stuff. So thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to David Santabanez with Alinea Real Estate. He's the #1 sales agent in his office. He'll help you buy a home or sell your home. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea, or call the number on the screen, darling, if you need a home. That's who I'm hitting up because we're going to build me a nice little house and stuff so I got parties. Thank you so much, David, for sponsoring this episode. Of course, the Four Brothers Constructions with Joel Olvera. He provides custom home designs and renovations. He also focuses on plumbing, roofing, tree removal, and electrical work, and much more. Make sure you call the number on the screen if you need any of that work done. Joe, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. And of course, the Soco Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez. They're located on Franklin Drive. They offer team, small group, and individual skill training. They also have open play on Friday nights. They specialize in soccer training and fitness training with Dominic Gutierrez and Isaac and London Carrillo. I'm almost down 50 pounds. That's why I look all cute. My titties are going away though. Thank you so much to the Soco Soccer Academy for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair and my life-changing weight loss. I love you guys. More to come later. All right, guys, so for this episode of The Public Affair, I'm really excited to have finally got this guy in. I don't know why this has gone over my head so many times, but I've admired him for many, many years, seeing him come from literally the bottom, and now he's here, like that song. I really want to welcome my friend since we were teenagers, Mr. Frank Baisa, accompanied with Mr. Jim E., his business partner. Is that correct? Yeah, what's up? How you guys doing?
Great.
Listen, don't be acting all shy now. Okay? All right? All quiet and shit in the corner. No. I told you. All right? I get nervous before every recording, and then, look, you see? Yeah. All right? So Frank was really just simple in his request. I thought we were gonna drink. It's like 10 in the morning right now. And he was like, no, get something from Midway Nutrition, Marcos Cordero. I was like, yeah, for sure. Riptide tea. How do you like it?
I like it.
It's good, right?
Yeah,
it's making me sweat.
Yeah. It's getting me up.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
That's what I told. Yeah, I said but first of all, it's early in the fucking morning.
Right.
Yeah. Usually we record at night, but today, Frank's got business to do. Okay.
Too much. I can't drink right now.
You do the most. Okay. And if you notice, I didn't do Frank's ads because he's here, so we're going to talk all about B&J Refinishing in Cotown 10. He's been an avid sponsor of The Public Affair, so I have to thank you for that so much. I'm wearing my Cotown 10 shirt. As you can see, it fits. Okay. I told you, give me an extra large. I'm gonna fit it into it. And then Jim E. I don't know if he was trying to get with me or whatever, but he told me I looked really good.
I just admire you, shoot. I'm trying to get like you.
Jimmy, how old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
Ooh, too young. They have to be old enough to buy me a drink. Sorry, Jimmy. Is it Jimmy or Jim E?
Jimmy.
Jim like E, Jimmy. Like Jim and then the letter E.
No. It's Jimmy.
It's Jimmy.
Yeah,
Okay, got you.
Sir.
Well, join Soca Soccer Academy. They'll have you looking right. You're gonna cry every day, but whatever.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I've been doing it since September and I still cry.
I worked with Dominic before, so I already know how it is.
Oh, okay, I mean, he'll get you looking right and shit. Like my DMs are lit. Can't keep a man for more than 2 days.
I'm trying to get like this.
Yeah, no, seriously. But whatever. Anyway, well, I originally invited Frank to the show, and then he really wanted to bring his partner, a family member, I guess, like
cousin.
cousin, your cousin, Jimmy.
Yeah.
They've been in business together for a long time, and I was like, absolutely, bring him on. Originally, we were gonna have him spectate in the background, but I was like, no, because we all know how that happened last time. But I love Splash. I do love Splash. I love Splash.
I love his music.
Me too. Very talented young individual. Okay, so anyway. All right, so before we get started, Frank, why don't you introduce yourself? Let us know about life growing up for you and such like that.
My name's Frank Baisa.
Hey.
I'm 29 years old. I'm born and raised from Waco. I went to Midway my whole life.
Yeah.
And then I went to university.
Listen up, you good? It's just
grade
me,
year.
Frank. Come on. You're so shy and tense. Frank.
I went to university my 9th grade year.
Yeah.
And then I graduated from there.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's what's that. So that's all you're giving me, Frank?
No, I got a lot more for you.
Yeah, let's go.
Growing up, when I was born, I was sick till I was about 3 years old.
Oh wow, what'd you have?
I had a trach. I couldn't breathe. I had to be on a tube, so I was on a tube till I was about 3 years old.
Yeah.
I was in and out of Ronald McDonald House. You know, that was pretty tough. They told me I wasn't gonna be able to walk or talk. So I really been fighting my whole life.
Yeah, seriously.
Started from nothing.
Started from the bottom.
Literally
from the bottom. Yeah, I didn't know that about you until we spoke on the phone. Usually I talk to my guests before the recording process starts, and he was telling me that he was sick until he was 3 years old. I was like, oh yeah, talk about that. That's cool.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You know, there's 4 of us. I got a brother, and 2 sisters.
Shout out to Adriana.
Yeah, my little sister Alyssa, and my older brother Dave.
Okay.
So
it's Adriana, right?
Yeah, Adriana.
Okay.
Yeah, she does the meal prep.
She does the meal preps.
So if you need meal preps, go and holler at her.
That was terrible, Adriana. I know who she is. We've met several times.
Everybody says Adriana.
Adriana Baisa.
They say we're twins.
Yeah. No, yeah, you guys are. You guys look a lot alike.
So,
it's scary.
Yeah, growing up, it was all right. You know, there's 4 of us. You know, it was a little rough.
You're the oldest? You're the youngest?
Middle.
You're the middle. Okay.
Yeah.
You're like the second.
My brother, then me.
You're the Jan Brady.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
So it was all right. You know, we really didn't have much.
Yeah.
You know? We went to Midway, and, you know, everybody thinks you got it over there.
Right.
Nah, we didn't have
That's
it
not
like
facts
that.
at all. Yeah,
nah.
not at all.
We grew up, you know, moving, you know, every year, every 2 years, you know. Then I went to university. Yeah. Everybody thought, oh, he's from Midway, he got money, or he's from Midway, he's got it, or
right.
It was never like that.
No, not at all.
So, yeah,
I feel like that's the biggest misconception about people who went to Midway. Now, the majority of the people that did go there do come from like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Not luxurious, like,
but they had it.
privileged backgrounds, if you will. I'm not saying everybody, so don't everybody come over and fucking attack me. Y'all know I can't fight, okay? But what I'm saying is that when judging,
most.
09, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, 10.
10. Okay. Well, we're the same age. We're gonna talk about how we met in a minute, but no, like we're the same age. So we were in school together, and when I moved there from. I was living in Florida first for like 6 months, then we moved to Midway. And it was more privileged than I was ever used to. I was never really like grown up around that, you know?
Right.
Yeah. And I was just like, oh, okay, these kids are a little uppity. You know what I mean? I thought the tall tees are not in. That's not a thing. Because I used to wear tall tees, believe it or not.
Over there. They used to wear them.
Yeah, they did.
Back in about 7th grade.
When I wore them I used to love tall tees. I don't know why it's not a thing anymore.
You don't wear them no more?
No. How do I look with tall tees? Are you kidding?
Hey, put one on. Go buy one.
Okay, I'm going to. I'm going to wear it on an episode of The Public Affair. I should have worn one on this one, damn it. So Frank and I met when we were in high school, and right, it was when we were in high school. Now, were you friends with my brother? Is that how we met?
I don't know your brother.
You don't know my brother? Okay, you're not missing anything. So we
I'm surprised I don't.
Yeah, you know? I don't know why I thought that's how I knew you. Or
I may have. I just don't remember.
Okay, yeah. Now Midway.
I don't remember too much. You know,
I got you.
Back then.
Well, I was a good child, so I remember everything. No, I want to say I met you. If it wasn't through my brother, then it was from our mutual group of friends.
Yeah. Zay Cabral.
Who? Zay Cabral.
Cabral.
What did you say his last name?
Cabral.
Zay Cabral, a local barber who I'm still friends with. I think out of the whole group of people that we know, we because you hung out with Brian, who passed away a couple years ago. Rest his soul. I love him.
R.I.P.
Yes, love Brian. I met him. I was friends with Zay. Jaime is still my best friend in the whole entire world.
David Cordova.
We don't speak anymore.
Oh, okay.
I don't have. You know what? I had beef with him, and now we don't have. I'm just neutral with him. I reached out to when his father passed away. I did reach out to him, and I'm just indifferent. Like he's. Right. I don't have no issues with you. We're just
people just go their separate ways.
You know what? It's crazy. Like I had this group of friends that were similar, that were mutual to you, and I thought we were all going to be like this brotherhood forever, which didn't turn out that way. So, like me and David, I did have beef with him a few years ago. I did. And he's aware of that. And we briefly spoke about it. But now it's like, I'm not going to hold that shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's cool. So best of luck to him. I love his girlfriend, April, because she's hot. Yeah. And then Jaime is still my best friend ever. Like, that's my brother. And then Zay and I, we're still friends. We're still cool. I don't see him often anymore.
Right. Again, he's always busy working.
Yeah, because we don't hang out with the same group of people anymore. And then everybody else is just a thing of the past. So, that was those, So, but best of luck to everybody. We're not here to throw shade, darling. We're just here to sit tea. So that's how we met. And I have to say, Frank, when I first met you, and I hate to admit this, guy, so please don't judge me. I was a very judgmental person back in the day. Yeah. Like I was. Don't
tell me what you thought about me.
I thought he
was
like,
know too.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to, because we keep it real on this show. Okay? But don't let it be I'm not this way anymore. Okay?
It's all right.
When I first met Frank, I was like, the fuck is this? And why are we hanging out with him? Because you were like really, fast life kind of guy from what I perceived. You know what I mean? If you would have told me 10 or 15 years ago that you would have been such a successful business owner and well-motivated, driven individual, I would have been like, yeah, fucking right. You know what I mean? Like, not that guy.
Some things change you,
They do. And, I really want to talk about what changed you, because it's really crazy to think how when we were younger, and I judged a lot of you guys. I did. And I'm happy I'm not like that anymore, because it just goes to show you cannot judge a book by its cover. Yeah. I did the same thing with our friend Brian. I'm not going to lie. Our friend Brian, who passed away, I did the same thing.
But once you got to know him,
when I got to know, nicest person.
Dude.
Nicest person ever. Nicest
he'll
person.
Help anybody.
Absolutely. He was the nicest person. He used to watch my apartment when I would go on trips. And that's how I knew I could, because, he had that little trouble. Yeah. And, when you could sit in my apartment for 2 weeks and not take anything, I was like, I could trust you.
Yeah.
So I have to say, like, being friends with, like, you and Brian and them, I just was like, okay, like, you really can't judge people. You know what I mean?
I was in and out of trouble, right?
You were. Yeah. I don't know what kind of trouble, but I just knew every time I see you, you were partaking in things that you asked me not to repeat on the show. But what would you say it was like? Like, I mean, would you say that was just a phase in your life, or how did you like come up from above that and say, I'm going to be like a business owner? Like,
to be honest, having my son.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that really changed me.
He kicked that soccer ball and it hit me on my groin. Yeah, it hit me right there on my parts.
I remember that.
I didn't think that was cute at all.
I remember that.
That wasn't funny.
He just started laughing after that.
He did. I was there to collect my stuff for the sponsorship, and I was like, excuse me. No, okay, so you, how old were you guys when you, shout out to Itza, I love her.
Yeah, my wife, Issa. I got two kids, Kaden and Lexi. Mm-hmm. I had Kaden at about 24 years old.
Okay.
That really made me, change my life around.
Right.
It wasn't easy.
Right.
I still wanted to go do my thing and, run around and,
Now, when you say that your son really helped you change your life around, do you think that it's because, I'm in charge of another life now? Or, like, do you think that if your son...
Up.
Okay.
It's time to man up.
Well, some people don't man up. That's period. Yeah.
I was raised, my parents were together for 25 years. So I was raised with my dad there,
Okay.
So they were always together and whatnot. But so I got to be there for my kids. Like, I got to be there. They depend on me, and I'm gonna make sure they live better off than what I was.
Right. Yeah.
So I mean,
I think that says a lot about you. I think that says, because I remember when I found out you were having a baby, I was like, oh God, that guy. Were you married before you had the baby, or did you get married first? So you had the baby then got married? Yeah. Because I wasn't invited to your wedding, but I showed up anyway.
Hey, but you're more than welcome.
No, you know what? Because everybody else got invited, and then they're like, just come. Frank's not gonna care. Yeah. And at the time, we didn't like. Again, I was still that judgy.
Like, man, I don't really know him.
No, but I showed up anyway. You know what I mean? Because that was back in my drunk slutty days too.
I didn't care, right?
No, you didn't care. Oh my God, Frank was lit. Can I tell the story? Can I please tell the story? Oh, at the end, darling, that's when I came. Can I please? I'm just gonna tell the story. Just real quick.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I am.
I don't even remember. Okay, so go ahead.
Oh, this was good. Okay, so I show up to the wedding, right? And it was, I guess, towards the end. Who did I see? Tyrus, is that his name?
Tyrus
Pope. Shout out to Tyrus. You know what? I think Tyrus was friends with my brother. And maybe that's how. Okay. Anyway, so I'm not friends with my brother, so I don't really know. So anyway, I show up to the wedding, and Jaime was there, and was Lupita here at the time? I can't remember, but Jaime was there, and then our other friend, who I'm not friends with anymore, was there, and Zach. Why am I like that? Okay, well, I'm not friends with him. Okay, so and I think Zay was there too, and Brian was there. Okay, so I of course am gonna gravitate to that side of the room because those are my people, and I just remember seeing Tyrus just lit. When I tell you guys lit, I was like not prepared, right? Yeah. And I could tell Issa was pissed because everybody was lit as fuck. Frank was lit too, but probably a little bit more lit than you should have been. Right? Yeah, I mean, Frank. There was just dancing. I was trying to keep up to.
Oh, lit.
Bro, no, you were on some different level shit. I was like, I don't even know. Like, he got married. That one got married today. He was just like, yeah, no, but you did. You came up to me and you were like, man, what's up, fam? Yeah, and I was like, hey, Frank. You know what I mean? And then Brian was there, and I wanted to get a drink. Yeah. Y'all know I was a drunk slutty mess back in the day too. That was spit. Anyway. So Brian, our friend, takes me to the kitchen area to get, because it was at the church at that, right? It was at,
and I was lit.
Yeah, what church was that? Sacred Heart. It sure was. Damn, God, yeah. So, which I slept, anyway. So,
slept with somebody that night?
No. Not that night. Brian took me to the back to get a drink. Yeah. And was it Issa's mom was back there? Like not the bartender, she was like the security. She was like, no more drinks for anybody. That's it. No more. Oh, and I was just like, excuse me. Oh, she was pissed. I could tell she was pissed. Issa was pissed. I was like, oh, this wedding's not gonna. That marriage isn't gonna last very long because you were toasted. Tyrus was toasted. Everybody was toasted. No, but you obviously you and Issa are still together, and you guys obviously are doing. It looks really well to me, and I'm really happy that I would say she's a strong woman, sticking by you through all that, huh?
She's very strong.
Yeah,
she is very strong. She's been by me, my whole side.
That really defines what a really good woman is to me, because there's a lot of things, like I have a cousin similar.
The whole time, I mean, we were down. We were down.
Right.
I had a job. They fired me. I got too many speeding tickets in the work truck. 6.
Oh, wow.
I got 6, so they let me go.
Okay.
I already have my son.
Yeah.
Bills. I got to take care of my wife.
Okay.
My kids. I got another one on the way. They fired me. I have nowhere to go.
Right.
Spend all my money.
Yeah. Just blew it.
I was asking people for help. Like I mean, that was just 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I didn't have no money. Right. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I apply everywhere. I couldn't get a job. Like you said, they're probably judging me. Like,
yeah. No, I mean,
to be honest,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, yes. You know what I mean? But when I look at somebody like her, because I have a cousin who was similar, like he was really like addicted to drugs and stuff like that. Yeah. And then, I mean, his girlfriend stuck by him the whole time, and they're still together. By my side. That's so good. Yeah. And I always
we were scraping up change for gas, for food. Like
now y'all don't got those worries, right?
No, we don't.
No, what?
No, we
She's
don't.
Like, babe, I want this Louis Vuitton purse.
Go get it.
Get 2 Louis Vuitton purses. Get one for our daughter too, right?
So I mean, yeah, she really stuck by me through everything.
Yeah, that's good, man. Well, shout out to her. Like I've always admired that about her, because I could tell just from the outside looking in. I was like, yo, he's a piece of work. That's not gonna lie.
I am a piece of work.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I'm hard.
Yeah, no, you were. But you know what? Like now I look at you as like this successful business tycoon. Like you're very driven, you're very motivated, you're very punctual, except today. And
I was a little late.
You were dropping off this stuff. No, but like we talked a lot. You've talked a lot about that on your social media, and the way I think the way that you promote B&J Refinishing and Codetown 10 is so appropriate. You know what I mean? Because you're never like shading other businesses and stuff like that either. No, you're not. No, we'll talk about that later. But anyway, hey, were you a part of the gang? Okay, so when I came out to the guys, they told me that they used to get drunk and talk about me being gay. Were you a part of that?
I don't think so.
Okay, because when I first told
I always figured, but I mean, I don't care. Like,
I used to really think I was playing that shit.
No, you weren't at all. You were like just throwing it out there.
Right? No, I did. I used to really think, oh yeah, they don't have a fucking clue, right? Talking about pussy and shit, and I'm just like, yeah. When I told Jaime, because then I told Jaime, and then David Cordova actually had a party that night, and then I told everybody there, and they all knew. They were like, yeah, we used to get drunk and talk about you. I was like, oh, I wonder. I thought about that last night. I was like, Frank was there. It wasn't you. Okay, cool. Anyway, so moving on. So I want to talk to you a little bit about how you became a business owner, like what inspired you, because you were doing, I've always called them floats, jump houses first. Is that correct? House. Okay. So what was it for you? What was the turning point where you're like, I'm not working for anybody anymore. I'm going to start my own shit and be my own boss?
I couldn't get a job.
Okay.
Straight up. I couldn't get a job. And then, like I said, I spent my last $500.
Right.
That was my bill money. That was our food money. That was everything. And I put it towards B&J.
Okay.
And then I made a flyer. I went to every single apartment complex.
Right.
I contacted everybody in my phone.
Oh, okay.
And I literally just let everybody know that this is what I'm doing.
Right.
And if you need anything, then
just let me know. Okay.
Contact me. Yeah.
So it was just you out there hustling, like, because at the time social media wasn't really a thing.
Nah, I really wasn't on there like that.
No, not 10 years ago either.
Nah.
You know what I mean? I mean, Facebook was just started popping, you know, and stuff like. Well, at least I just had Facebook 10 years ago.
Right.
So you know, like so.
Well, I've been in it for 5 years going on.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, 10 years ago I was working at a restaurant. So I mean, I started working at 14 years old.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I worked into a restaurant till I was about 22.
Okay.
Server, busboy, dishwasher.
Right.
I've done it all.
Yeah, for sure. No, okay, so you couldn't get a job. Now, was it just because they weren't hiring you? Was it because of other things, or both?
They just weren't hiring. Maybe a little bit of both.
Right. So you literally just went out there to every apartment complex, and you're just like, hey, my name's Frank. I mean, slapped the business card on the table and said, call me if you need anything. Yeah. So who was the first client that you had that was kind of like solidifying your success?
This lady named Megan. She worked at some apartment complex.
What's that, Megan?
I can't remember the apartment complex name.
Okay.
It's over there by Clicks. It's right next to Clicks.
It's not Raintree, is it?
No, it's not Raintree. I do Raintree.
You do Raintree.
Okay. But she really told me what I needed to do because I was subcontracting for another guy.
Okay.
He was taking so much of that money. She's like, man, you need to just get rid of him. So she told me what I needed to do.
Okay.
She really put me on.
Oh, there you go. Okay, what's up, Megan? Damn. With the business advice. Shout out to Megan.
Yeah.
What did you say that was like? Was that a lesson learned for you in the business world? Or okay.
She told me where to go get my DBA. She told me everything. So
you do plumbing too, don't you?
I don't do any plumbing.
You do not do plumbing.
No.
Okay. No,
I give that to my boy Joe Alvera.
Joe Alvera, episode 40 of The Public Affair. As of the recording of this episode, it's out now.
Yeah.
Because today is Monday. I always record in advance. So anyway, I love Joe Alvera. You know what? When we had the freeze, my apartment complex called the plumber. That was like a 9 to 5. And it was like whatever they finish is what they do. I was like, no. We need
it done now.
I have sponsors. Okay, here we go. Yeah. But then they didn't. I don't know why they didn't do business with them. But anyway, okay. So you do B&J refinishing. Now, before B&J refinishing, though, like I mentioned before, it was the jump houses, right?
No,
it's not.
I didn't have jump houses yet.
You did not have jump houses.
No,
so it was
I got
just
my money from B&J and then bought my jump houses.
I'm sorry. I remember when you started the business, I was like, oh, cute. You know, who knew? Fucking 7 years later, you're sponsoring The Public Affair.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you for sure. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about B&J refinishing, because when you reached out for sponsorship in the beginning, I didn't know what that was. And I had Joe Olvera, and he explained to me a little bit what the difference between you refinishing a product and then resurfacing. Because I definitely shout out to Four Brothers Construction, of course, with Joe Olvera, who sponsors the show. I also had Red Rhino with Luis Flores, who said he did work with you as well. So what is the difference between what you do and what they do?
So pretty much, if you got a brand new tub, shower, or whatever, or you don't want to tear it out, an ugly one, I come in and resurface it and make it look brand new.
Make it look cute.
Right.
Okay.
So if you don't want to tear it out and make the big mess, demo and everything,
yeah.
I come in and resurface it, give you a 5-year warranty.
Oh, okay.
Tubs, sinks, counters, everything like that. I can fix holes. Chips.
Right.
So
okay, so you just go in there and just make it look cute again. That way I don't have to go buy a brand new tub. Okay, got you. And then what they do, of course, is
rip it out.
They rip it out and install a new one that you have to go buy.
So I can save you a lot. I can save you a lot of money.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
Yeah. Okay, so where does Jimmy tie into all of this when it comes to B&J refinishing in Co-Town 10?
So really, I brought Jimmy because he came into my life when he was about 15 years old.
Yeah.
And I pretty much just paved the way and showed him, I mean, you can ask him.
Yeah. Jimmy, what's up? Don't slide in my DMs, Jimmy. You're too young. You're not my type.
Too young.
Okay, so Jimmy is obviously Frank Baisa's cousin, like you mentioned earlier. Okay, so you've been working with Frank since you were about 14 years old. Is that correct?
I met Frank when I was 14, 15 years.
Okay.
Because I'm his cousin, his wife's cousin. So
wife's cousin. Okay. Yeah. Are you Jamaican?
I'm not Jamaican. I'm Mexican and black.
Okay, you have this Jamaican Caribbean vibe going on for me. Like I don't know.
I get Puerto Rican a lot. Cuban.
Well, because I'm Puerto Rican, so I'm Caribbean. Oh, you know what I mean? Yeah, I am. I swear to God. Sure. I'm getting Rasta vibes.
You got to take me to your parts.
I don't know if you're ready. Careful. Anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, ever since 15, I've been with him. He's never showed me no wrong way. He's always been a big brother to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that father figure I was always looking for. So
right.
Yeah, I admire Frank a lot. he put me on. He showed me a whole lot of stuff how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? A successful person. You know what I'm saying?
So why at 15 though? Like what were you
at 15?
What were you doing? Like why were you not?
He came to me with an offer.
I need some help, bro.
You just need help. Okay.
I need help. Like I need somebody that can help me, and I can show somebody that really don't want to make a lot of money but wants to learn. Like I didn't have the money to pay like that. So
okay, I got you.
I just needed a helping hand.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm like, man, I know. I mean, he's 15. I started at 15.
Right.
And I just wanted to help him. Like I wish I had somebody to put me on, like
kind of like a guiding light. Right. Okay, gotcha. Right. Were you doing things that you had no business doing at 15, and that's why he reached out to you?
I wasn't
that influenced.
Okay, I was gonna say because Frank at 15, don't you ever? not at 15.
No, but he never showed me none of that. Like if he wouldn't have told me, I wouldn't have known about none of that. He was always about his business. He was
absolutely
a family man.
I
like
agree.
before anything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So okay, so I mean, obviously, there's no regrets in following in the footsteps of Frank, and so you guys are just longtime business partners now. Yeah, so that's good. And you know what? Like sometimes it's a little weird having family members being involved in your personal business endeavors because then they think, oh, like I get the easy way out or I get free things or whatever, and it's just not like that.
Never like that. No.
Yeah, that's good. That's such a healthy working relationship.
Works for his.
He
made me work for it.
Well, there's people that want to ride your fucking coattails, and even having this podcast is the most annoying thing in the fucking world.
No, I already know.
It's so annoying. I'm like, listen, put yourself on. I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
People like, you got deals for this, or hey, what's your deals this week? And I'm like, I'm already, I give you the best prices already, so I don't have deals right now.
Yeah, because you beat competitor prices is what I say on my ads.
I will.
You will. Okay, all day.
I can.
How much? What's the most you've ever saved somebody?
Somebody told me I saved him like $100.
Oh, really? I mean, $100.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I just spent $100 on wings yesterday. Like
that's just not my only business. So
I
mean, I have other, income coming in. So
right. Okay.
I can give you the best deal.
Right.
Anything and everything.
Now you've worked with other of my sponsors, like we mentioned before, right? Like so, Joe Alvaro of Four Brothers. You've worked with, I believe you worked with Luis Flores, right?
I have, yeah.
Who has sponsored. Have you worked with Arjon?
No, I have not.
Okay, you guys have not worked together.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know him.
Oh, he's so awesome though.
Like you get to know him?
Yeah, you should because he can. I love going to his house to collect sponsorship because it always happens to be when he's having a carne asada, right? Like because it's always just come on this day. And then, oh my god! Listen, Juan Arjon, I love him. He does home painting, and so interior and exterior, and he's like the biggest ball of fun energy. Honestly, like he's just cool. You know what I mean? Like it's never no like
it's like moment.
There's never a dull moment. He's not ever like talking about other people like that. You know what I mean? Like we used to make fun of my boss Jimmy because he grew up with my boss Jimmy from the radio station. But freaking Arjon is great guy. Like I would love for you guys to meet. Y'all could probably party together. You still party or not?
No,
not really.
Like
you know what? I don't either, though. You know what I mean?
We'll go out every now and then, but
no, not me, bro. I'm in bed at 10 o'clock.
I work 7 days a week, so I can't.
You don't have time. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. So the refinishing. So you focus on, of course, refinish, like again, making them look cute again. Like if this microphone stand is shitty, you can go ahead and
I'll come in and
touch it up a little. Yeah. I almost said something. I'm sorry. Okay, now I want to talk about Co-Town Tint too, because what I love about Co-Town Tint is when I first did the car detailing, you do detailing and tinting.
Headlight restoration.
And restoration.
Headlight restoration.
What is that?
That's like bringing the headlight like back to life.
Oh! Did you do that to my car?
I did not.
Okay,
we could.
Yeah, you could, right?
Okay, you got a lot of money.
No, yeah, for sure. You know what I loved about Co-Town Tint was because I was gonna go shopping, because I lost all this weight, and I was gonna go shopping in Round Rock, okay? And I was like, oh god, but today I have to get my car detailed. And I was like, how am I gonna like pull that off? Oh, Frank goes to your house and picks your fucking car up.
I sure will.
And then where do you take it to your house and then detail it?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's where I first met you because you guys came to my job.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to make it convenient for everybody.
Oh, everybody doesn't have time.
Great. Everybody's at work with their kids, or I just want to make it convenient. I want to be different, you know.
But how did you find the time? Because I remember when you announced on social media that you were working on something else, and you guys wait for it, and then you announced Co-Town Tint. Yeah. How did you find time to take off from B&J Refinishing to go do that?
So I have somebody working for me from B&J. His name's Cedric Norris.
Hey Cedric.
Shout out to my boy Cedric.
Is he hot?
I'll let you judge. You might like him.
Really?
Yeah, you might.
What's his nationality?
African American.
Okay.
Yeah.
My type's usually like I've said it. Y'all already know. I'm not gonna go there. Okay. What's up, Chuck? Or not Chuck? Cedric. Okay. Go ahead. Okay. So Cedric. Okay.
So he really held it down because we were gone for a week.
Okay.
We went and took a course on the window tinting. And that's
where'd you guys go for that?
Houston.
You guys went together.
We went together.
Okay, so you just.
So I was gonna go by myself, and I was like, man, you know, I'm not honestly gonna be able to handle it.
Right.
I'm not. Like, I can't be at B&J. I can't be at Cotown Tent.
Right.
At the same time. So I was like, man, who can I really trust and depend on?
Right.
That may need it.
Right.
My cousin Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
He was working for Waco Boom at the time, and he really wasn't liking it. And
what's Waco Boom?
Waco Boom, they manufacture.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
I mean, they have to pay for an ad. I know y'all got to pay. Hit me up. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I thought about Jimmy, and you know, I just wanted to put Jimmy on. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
and I was already doing the detailing. So I mean, when we talked, I mean, it just went together. You know.
Okay.
And the detailing.
So you guys just woke up one day and was like, you know, we should really do something else.
Said, man,
he came to me with the offer. So
really?
I was like, hey, Jimmy, you know, blah blah blah.
You're just in a business state of mind, aren't you?
Yeah.
So how long did it take for you to do the tinting? Like, how long was that class? It was like 2 weeks or something, right?
40 hours.
Oh, 40 hours?
40
oh, that's a
hours.
week. Okay.
Yeah,
8 hours. Yeah. Okay. No, but you know what? I do love that about the detailing part of that, because, you know, you can't always just take your car somewhere. You know what I mean? And y'all just pulled up together here, give me the keys, boom, boom, boom. And you had it back in what? An hour and a half, 2 hours? I mean, I was on my lunch break and the car's back there. It's
convenient, right?
Yeah, it's very convenient. But of course, now where I work, it's like a dirt lot. So there's really no purpose of doing
Well,
that.
besides the inside.
Yeah, well, oh my God. I didn't realize how dirty my... God, don't judge me.
You remember?
Yeah. Oh, yes. I remember, because I remember dropping it off, and I had never had my car detailed. And I bought it brand new in 2012. Okay.
Never had it detailed.
I never had it detailed. I get car washes all the time. I just never had it detailed, and I knew that I needed to get it detailed because it was, you know, a little disgusting. I mean, you know, after goddamn 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's like that khaki color too. So that's one of the hardest colors.
Oh yeah, for sure. And so I remember picking up my car, and it just looked brand new. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, what the hell? The smell, you guys got all... I remember you sending me pictures. You were playing. And you posted that shit on Facebook. Okay? It was just, like, dirty. It was so... But you never realized, like, the elbow rest or whatever. You know what I mean? How dirty it gets and stuff.
That picture got me us a lot of work.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
I'm really happy. I love when my sponsors tell me that my ads do good for them. I don't ever know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people say it does not work out.
I got some work for B&J.
You did?
too, yeah.
Oh, sweet. Good.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
I hope it's from this podcast.
It was from this podcast.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. You know what? Again, I kind of want to touch base on that because I did with Joe Olvera. What really inspired you to sponsor? Because we weren't. I wouldn't say we were that close. You know what I mean? I just kind of knew you were doing it.
When I started my business,
I
guess nobody really believed in
that.
me.
Is the loudest jacket in the world, by the way. I'm sorry. When I was doing my all I heard was. It's getting a little toasty in here, isn't it? Yeah. I'm sorry, Frank. Go ahead.
So I really wanted somebody to believe in me, and I really didn't have nobody backing me, believing in me.
Really?
Like, nobody believed that I would have a business,
right,
run a business, or know how to talk to people to run a business.
Right.
Like, they just didn't believe in me.
Right.
So a lot of times when people start a business, I want to let them know that I'm there for them.
Right.
And let them know that they can do it.
Right.
Just don't give up and
Right.
just keep trying. And I just want to let you know that, you know, if you need anything, that I'm there to support you.
For sure.
And I mean, maybe you got questions to run a business. I have a lot of people that ask me how to do this, how to do that. How do you do this? How do you manage this?
Right.
And I just give them, you know, my advice and my support.
Right.
So, and I wanted to do that for you.
Oh, I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you for sure. Yeah, no, I remember when
you don't know who believes in you. There may be nobody.
Well, yeah, exactly.
But when you have people that believe in you, it just makes you feel better and
makes you more
believe
driven.
in yourself.
Yeah.
So,
no, I completely agree with you. I was very honored when you asked to do, because, you know, again, when we're teenagers.
Like, you're probably like, why does Frank want to do
that?
Yeah,
I was like, Frank, hey.
Why?
You know? No, but then when we talked about it, and then I realized how much you're
like, I'll let you know, bro. I was like, damn, I don't know if he's going to,
I
don't know if he wants me to do it.
You know, okay, you know what? Because I think
about 3 weeks, I was like, damn, all right, my bad, bro. He's added another sponsor.
No,
I'm like,
I think, because let me tell you why. I never try to have more than the same type of sponsor on the show. Right. And so I think I had somebody, Red Rhino maybe, before you?
Nah.
It was after. Why didn't I call you? I don't know. Hey, I called you, okay? It took a minute. Yeah. I don't know what. No, but you know, and I'm really happy I made the call because you're a very loyal sponsor. And again, like, it's crazy to think, like, when we're 15, 16 years old and I'm staring at you like, God, this guy is a fucking hot mess. And then to think over 10 years later, we're doing business with each other. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of cool how, like, fate intertwines and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
A lot of people tell me that. I can't believe how much much you changed? Or
you have no Frank, seriously. Like, you are this completely different person from when I knew him as teenagers. I was like, Jesus Christ. And I'm honored to be in business with you.
Like, man, I didn't see that. Yeah, he explains to me on the side, but I can't even.
No, I was just like, I don't know what's up with that guy. Like, I guess I'll go to his wedding. I
guess I'll go get me a free drink real quick.
Okay, seriously. No, you know what though? But no, I'm really grateful that we get to work together in this kind of aspect, because it goes to show how much we've grown up. I mean, we're going to be 30. I'll be 30 this year. You know what I mean? We knew each other since we were teenagers. Yeah. Like, so look how far we've come. And then and it's so crazy. You and I spoke yesterday about I guess like people that were behind you and now they're not. You know what I mean? I've dealt with that as well.
Right.
And how would you say that you were able to handle that? And did a lot of your friends not stick by you because of your growth and success? Or
some have, some haven't. Some people fell off. They think that. I don't know why they would think that I'm better than them.
Right.
I don't ever put myself out there like that.
I'm
not better than anybody.
No.
I know what it feels like to start from nothing. Like, if anything, I'm there to encourage people and let them know that, we can all get it together. Yeah. Like,
let me tell you what I've learned since starting this podcast, because I've dealt with similar situations. You're going to have the friends or even the family. It runs
trust me, I know.
Oh, yeah. They think, you have this great thing going on, and now I don't have to work for anything because you're going to take me to the next step. But nobody realizes the things that we had to go. Like, you were just asking me how this podcast started. This wasn't just an overnight thing. Right. This took years of brainstorming and, how am I going to do this? And I need to save money because this is going to cost money, this and that. Like, nobody sees that. They just think of you, Frank.
They say I'm lucky. I run 3 different businesses.
Lucky.
Right. They think I can take off whenever I want. I work 7 days a week.
Right. No, you're always working.
I'm never off.
Yeah, you're always working.
Answering calls, text message, messenger, people calling me and trying to get back to everybody in time.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard. Then I go home, I got my wife, my kids. Like, I live a normal life as well.
Right.
And they think, you got this, you got that. It's not like that.
No, not at all.
I got my own problems, my own issues. Like, I go through it.
There's still life going on outside of the business.
I go through things just like everybody else go through.
Yeah.
Things. Like,
but one of the hardest lessons I've had to learn too, because it struck me when we had that conversation yesterday, was that, it kind of disappoints me. Like, because, obviously we talked about this earlier. You have those friends and stuff that you think are going to be there for you long term. Then when you have this really great thing going on, they get mad because you're not like letting them ride your coattails.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm that friend or that family member that's like, no, you got to do this, you got to do that. I'll give you advice, but you're not going to just like eat off of what I made. Do you see what I'm saying?
And my thing, I had to learn everything on my own.
Yeah.
I learned everything on my own. I literally learned.
It's crazy who's not there for you when you had to go through it. And then all of a sudden everybody wants to act like they're in your corner.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and I'm not stupid either. I know what's going on here. But then it's also sad to see like the people that, I always wanted what was best for our group of friends.
Right,
you know what I mean? And it's sad to see the people that are still in the background not doing shit. And then the people that, I'm happy for the ones that made something of themselves. Right. Do you know what I mean? Like you. Like I judged the fuck out of you 10 years ago. I was like, no way, not this guy. That should have, he's failed marriage, everything. And now look at you.
Know.
Prove me wrong. I don't judge you now though. Okay. But yeah, so how hard was that of a lesson for you to learn, to know that the people that you thought were going to be in your corner forever are not?
It's hard.
Was there a particular situation that you want to talk about that is kind of like, damn it, you know what I mean? Where you kind of had to leave somebody back?
No, not really,
I mean, because I can tell stories for days, but this episode is not centered around me. It's centered around Frank Baisa.
Yeah, there's really not any, things like that that's going on.
Right. Okay. Nah, whatever. Okay, so you know what? How does Frank stay above the fray when it comes to competition with the other businesses? Because what's so crazy? I noticed that your accounts on social media kept getting blocked or reported.
Yeah.
Why? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Somebody keeps reporting my work or something.
But like, why? What's going on here?
Nothing. All I do is work. Just hard work. That's all I do. I don't understand. I don't know why. Like,
now, when you said that your accounts were being blocked, like, what was going on? Talk to me about that.
I couldn't post, couldn't message, I couldn't do nothing.
Was the social media telling you that, oh my God, like...
Well, it said my work had nudity.
Hey, you know what?
Violence and nudity.
I think it's so funny that now I can't promote on Facebook ever since I had Isabel Garcia on the show. Who I love, the OnlyFans girl. Ever since her episode, I was getting reported and shit like that.
For real?
Swear to God. And I cannot purchase advertising anymore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know why. I have to go in there and fix something. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I just haven't bothered because, the community rides heavy as fuck with me. So who cares?
So,
But as far as being like professional and stuff like that, I mean, has there been anybody that tried to push your buttons? And
I don't know personally. But,
okay.
I want to bring out the old me and say stuff.
No,
but
like, just be honest.
I'm saying, like, I want to say stuff, but I don't say it. Like
you just want to stay above the fray. Though.
Yeah, I just let it go.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not worried about it because at the end of the day, I stay busy.
Right.
I'm booked. We're booked. Like
you're booked and busy. Though.
I'm too busy to even worry about what anybody else thinks.
Right,
or what they do or stuff like that. So
would you say that more times than not there was people trying to block your success, or would you say that there was more people trying to help you succeed?
That's a hard question. I guess it's like 50-50.
Okay.
So,
and who's your biggest driving supporting factor?
My biggest drive, who supports me the most? My wife.
Love her.
Yeah.
Lexi.
Every time I'm like, hey, I'm thinking about doing, just do it. You know?
Yeah.
So,
how did you know what? I guess it's just like weird for me. How do other businesses reach out to you and say, hey, let's work? Because, it's just watching you start from the ground up, Frank. I kind of want people to watch you and say, oh, I can do that too. Do you know what I mean? Like, how much hard work did you have to put in it?
A lot.
You know what I mean?
7 days a week.
Yeah.
Long, early morning, night, sacrifices.
There's a big sacrifice.
I wasn't
You're
there
tired.
for my kids when I needed to be there,
Okay.
learning their walks. Because I was always working.
Right.
But I knew that now I coach my son's soccer team and his baseball team.
Oh, wow.
And that's
okay.
what I wanted. Like, by the time he's 6 years old, I'm able to be there for him. Like, I don't have to do whatever. No, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I totally get it. And so, but that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you even find time for personal things? Because even when we were trying to book you for the public affair, it was just like, okay, well, I can't do this day, and this time doesn't work, and this time doesn't work. So this day might be good. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be one of those. Okay. So how do you find time for personal life running two businesses?
It's hard. Hustle all day, all day.
I bet you're fucking tired at the end of the day, huh?
I am tired. And like I said, I got Cedric that, runs pretty much B&J, and then he gives me a helping hand. Okay. If I can't be there, I got to go to the kids.
And so there's no set schedule for like Co-Townsend and B&J. It's just kind of like whoever needs service first is what we do.
B&J strictly Monday through Friday.
Really?
It's like strictly Monday.
Got you.
But when I first started, it was 7 days a week.
Really?
I was starting 6 in the morning, working till 10, 11, 12 at night, but...
Jeez. So is the idea for Jimmy to go ahead and maybe take over the business someday when you're ready to retire?
What day?
I retire.
I'm so motivated. I don't want to lay down.
Yeah. Well, Jimmy, what's the goal for you? Is it just to do B&J and Co-Town for the rest of your life, or do you have your own endeavors that you want to pursue?
I want to get into like more like the real estate side of stuff. Right. But I know I got to get more like, book smart for that.
Okay.
And take classes and stuff like
Don't
that.
Don't forget Co-Town's half his and half mine.
Oh, facts. Okay.
Literally.
Yeah. We're gonna take it. I'm just trying to take it up as far as I can.
Right. You didn't go to college.
Who?
Did you go to college?
No college.
No college. You graduated though, didn't you?
Barely. But I did it.
Right. How important did you, or you know what, we talked about this on the show quite a few times where people think that you have to go to college to be like successful business tycoons and stuff like that. How much of that can you disagree with?
A lot.
Okay.
You don't have to go to college.
Right.
You just have to have the drive and the want, and find your purpose.
I think that's the most important thing to take from this episode too, is that people really just want shit handed to them.
Yeah. And then it's not going to be handed.
No. And when they see the people closest to them like really succeeding, they want, oh, well, maybe you can do this for me. No, I can't stand when people ask me for shit like that. That drives me crazy. You know what I mean?
I can give you knowledge and I can help you.
I can give you advice.
Advice.
I'm not here to put you on either.
Right.
You have to put yourself on.
I've done learn from that.
It's a hard lesson to learn.
It is.
I have to say.
Especially when you got a good heart and you want to help everybody.
Well, exactly. And it's easy to say like when we don't got shit. You know what I mean? Like when we're kids and we're like, oh yeah, well, if I have this, I'm gonna give you this, that, and that. It really changes your perspective and mindset when you start succeeding. It's like, well, why do you get to take the easy way out? Right. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like you have to work just as hard as I did.
Oh yeah.
Because anyway, just shut up, Andrew. So what's next for you, Frank? Like what am I missing here? Like what do you got going on in the future?
I don't know. I don't know what's next.
You might just wake up tomorrow and there's another fucking business, right?
Yeah. There's something that's next.
Yeah. And for Jimmy?
Me?
Yeah.
Just growing the business, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Until like we get to another level and we elevate and do something else, you know what I'm saying?
But there is two people I want to tell you about.
What's up?
For B&J.
Okay.
My Uncle Billy and my Uncle Nono, Javier. That's what B&J stands for. They passed away in 2014.
Oh, okay.
One's Billy, one's Javier.
You know what? I was. Thank you for saying that. Yeah.
A lot of people don't know what really drives me. What's really drives me.
Right. Was your uncles?
Yeah.
So what about them inspired you to start B&J, or like to be a business tycoon or something?
Well, when Billy was in jail, when he got out, we were supposed to go to barber school.
Okay.
We were gonna go do barber school, and he never made it home.
Oh wow!
He flew out the front windshield on his way home.
Oh no! I'm sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, that was in October 2014.
Yeah.
But then in January 2014, before that, my other uncle hung himself.
Oh.
So they just inspired me a lot growing up. Like I wanted to be like them. I wanted to be them. Like,
were you close with them, I assume?
Oh yeah. I mean,
how much did their passing affect you? I mean, that's not very far between each other. Yeah. How did you not fall off the deep end and end up in a mental hospital? Like,
exactly. That's where I was going. Like, I took it bad.
Right.
So
okay.
But that's where B&J stands, you know.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm happy.
And I believe that they are watching over me and help me succeed. Through everything, you know. So
they're proud of you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Because it's the acronyms. I was gonna make a joke about it, but it's so inappropriate. So,
I already know. I've already heard some things.
I was like, yeah, I want BJ to refund.
You yes. BJ?
Not with you, Frank, though. I've never looked at you in a sexual way because we've been friends. And I really love Issa. So yeah. Anyway.
Alright.
No, okay. And where'd the name Co-Town Tint derive from?
Because I'm born and raised from Waco.
Co-Town. Oh, Waco.
Waco, Co-Town. That's what
Listen, shut up.
I'm
not from here. Okay.
So that's where that came from.
Yeah, I got you. Frank, am I missing anything here?
I don't think so. I think you got everything.
Did you have a good time on the public affair?
Sure did.
How about Jimmy? Was it a fun experience for you? Maybe you'd be a podcaster. One day. Well, no, Frank, first of all, before we wrap up, I really want to thank you so much for your sponsorship. I want to thank you so much for believing in this podcast to do sponsorship. I want to let you know that I am very proud of you for all your accomplishments.
Well, thank you.
I speak very highly of you, and I say those same things. Like he wasn't shit back in the day, but now he is the shit.
Yeah.
Okay? And you got a lot going on for you in the future that I really hope that I know that whenever you put your hands on something, it's going to be successful because you've made B&J very successful and you've made Co-Town Tint very successful. And you're able to raise a family off of it and feed them and give them everything that they want or need. And so it's very inspiring to see that. Well, so I hope that the public affair becomes just as big as your companies. Through sponsorship and everything.
You got it. Just believe in yourself and keep going.
I do.
Because I believe in you, bro.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. You guys are the greatest. This episode is brought to you by Fat Boy Michelada and Botana with my boy Junior Banda. He provides the best micheladas and botana plates for yourself or for a party. He's locally operated, so make sure you get the best and not the rest, darling. I love rolling around in a botana tray. It's so delicious. Love it. Thank you so much, Junior Banda, for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, to inspire roofing and home improvement with our boy, Joe Olvera. He focuses on commercial and residential roofing, also 25-year and 30-year shingle roofs, and all exterior needs. Make sure you call the number on the screen with my boy, Joe Olvera, for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. I thank you so much. To everybody, thank you guys so much for helping me bring The Public Affair this far. You guys are the greatest. I love all the support from the community. Again, thank you to Frank Baisa and to Jimmy for coming onto the show. Make sure you guys hit up B&J Refinishing for all your refinishing needs and Co-Town Tint if you need a good detail or tint job done. Best high quality film and best quality guaranteed. You guys are the greatest. Thank you guys so much again. I love you all. And don't forget, darling, to always keep it between us. That was hard. That was fucking hard.